Hello everybody, welcome back, and it's time for deep dive on F125. My team and rather Turnier can't wait to see what that is going to be all about. So of course we didn't watch it all together, and we will talk about it at the end. So let's check it out.
Today we're talking about some of the core features and major changes that you can expect to see.
So to see everything that he got to offer, so I can't wait. Hopefully be a bit improvement. So team management is the first one.
In one of our previous F1 games, you'll be familiar with taking on the role of driver-owner. A single character that not only runs the day-to-day activities behind the scenes, but also jumps into the cockpit for the on-track action.
Just like last
for
one.
F125, however, we're shaking things up as My Team 2.0 sees you take on a more authentic, management-focused role in that of a team owner. As well as handling the critical facilities that make an F1 team tick, engineering, personnel, and corporate, you'll be responsible for recruiting and managing a pair of drivers to represent your team, with the choice as to which driver you'd like to take to the track throughout each race weekend.
Unbelievable. Big change. A bit similar to F1 manager, to be honest. Which I can't play, to be honest.
When developing a part you've researched, you can decide where to focus the team's efforts. Will you look to develop parts for both drivers simultaneously, which will take longer but ultimately cost less? Or do you opt for a single part for your in-form driver, having it ready for an upcoming Grand Prix? Favouring one driver over another can affect a driver's perception of the team, which could lead to less favourable contract terms if you look to re-sign that driver for the following season.
Pause for a second. Step back into it.
Every decision matters.
That is pretty awesome there. It's not big into it, the management that
introduces a driver contract system with unique outcomes that allow you to negotiate with multiple drivers on the approach to the contract.
So I told it, but wait, that Tally? You actually get to you, Tally.
The best lineup for your future team. But be careful.
Yo, it's a new Tally. That is awesome. That is awesome. Of course, just like what you do in Rather Turnier, it's very similar to that one.
Naturally, the more you
can
have,
hire people.
With the upside of faster development of parts.
We can hire people at the thing. I think that's really cool. Hot tap. Nice. Hot tap is in.
Spreading your finances effectively across the season is crucial to staying in the black. So
yeah, cool. I mean, that is what it's like in real life. That is wicked. Just cut to Martin and live on the. Yes! Yes! Finally, we can now move it along, just like F1 Manager. We can definitely see some ideas being stolen from that, let's be honest here.
With the choice of taking control of either driver, each race weekend offers unique opportunities. Is one of your drivers in a position to win the Drivers' Championship? Or might your pursuit of the Constructors' Championship be better served by taking control of your second driver? With near limitless possibilities, those critical tactical decisions will shape your team's legacy.
That's pretty cool.
HQ will allow you to explore an entirely new facility improvement system with a wealth of strategies for you to pursue. You have the choice of how you want to expand your facilities and grow your team.
We will talk about that for sure.
Your team's expertise, or double down on your strengths and dominate the competition. Upgrades and contract negotiations with drivers earn you XP as a team owner, which can be used to unlock further training points to tailor your personal management style.
We can see anything what they try and don't have, they'll check that one afterwards. Yeah. First of all, are we getting something extra to it? That's what I want to know.
Earning accolades will increase your fan rating, which can be boosted further if you come out on top in any rivalries that develop between your team and your closest competitors.
That's awesome.
As your fan rating progresses, you'll gain ongoing perks to make your team more effective, unlock the possibility of signing new lucrative titles.
Just like Rather Turnier where it had that perk of, what to call it, like, who got the best car control over the team, like the leader, the second driver basically.
Changes to the driver icon system in F1 25. For the very first time, both career modes will allow AI teams the option to recruit
I
driver
think
icons.
someone that's
That's
Michael.
right, you could end up going wheel to wheel with Michael Schumacher in a modern Ferrari, or Ayrton Senna in this year's McLaren, or racing as a driver icon yourself. Driver career in F1 25 also allows you to add an 11th team
that's
to the
obviously
grid,
the main
adding
point
each
with my
of its
team
drivers
anyway.
to the roster of driver icons. Either Breaking Point's Konnorsport or exclusive to the iconic edition of F1 25, the Apex GP team from F1 the movie.
You can buy for Konnorsport or APG.
Is it
APX
GP?
GP?
Title, the same way you would your own custom team.
That is awesome. Wow. A massive bullet in play.
Is the most authentic iteration to date and the definitive Formula One experience for new and old players to immerse themselves in.
Wow. 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 Unbelievable. Did I pause it? Did I mute it so I can talk over it? That is unbelievable. Let's play it and did I talk through it? That is awesome. You get to basically be a team management or like F1 manager. You can be you're the manager, but you don't control the driver, you're the manager. But this time you get to do both. You get to be a manager and you can control, or well, better term, drive as a driver. That is really awesome. It's very opposite to what the last one is, you know what I mean? But that really good. It spices things up, makes it more realistic in terms of ways. I know I wouldn't mind driving for other people, other driver, you know what I mean, instead of my own. But I'm hoping I can still drive as my own. I need to hope for that one. I'm assuming they might mention I might have missed it. But this is what I'm looking forward to. Research and development. This is awesome. It's much more. It's fairly similar to the normal, what do you call it, menu that we call it for the F124, where you do like upgrade on the RD. But this one, instead of RD, which I've not seen any of that just yet, you pay for it. As you see the money up top here, you pay for it. That is a lot better, because I know when I play my team career in F123, money is basically useless. You can make so much money, nothing really even happen apart from upgrade with building and stuff like that. But that is awesome. You get to do, you got two types as well. So let's go back. So what is the? You can develop both parts, which takes longer, but it costs less. Or you develop a part only doing from one driver that you prefer. Let them take basically control of the whole situation, but that obviously affects the morale, contract, everything. But that's really awesome. That bit different. I mean, it's very different to what F1 23 were like. And of course, I had to be honest, it's similar to F1 Manager, but way like quite the opposite. You know what I mean? Quite the opposite. It's more that bit. You know what I mean? But with the contracts, to go back, that is awesome. Wait, hold on. Matt, 55 million. Damn. Perception is, well, I think that is like, excuse me, how they look at you as a team, basically. I think that's what it actually means. But that is awesome. Get to start an icon, which they also mentioned that you can, AI can sign out as well, which is like impressive. But that's pretty cool system. You get Kenny, who the driver for Konnorsport for the Breaking Point, which is obviously really awesome. I can't wait to live that play that for the series when the F125 come down. But what for? You get to pay more people to come in. But you also need to be thinking about outgoing and income, because both of them affect the top tap. So obviously, also, so without drawing, it basically affected the top tab. They helped with paying things up. So you want to make sure you're not losing too much money in the income that you have to make sure it match. The top tab, you can't go over it. But I kind of want to know what happens if you do. I can do an experiment maybe where I find out what happens if you go over the top tab. I want to know what happened. I have to do. But that's really awesome. You got pro that. So you got a 3-2. That's phase 1. I'm assuming 3-2. So I don't know how many phases. Just seeing the line of that white line, I'm assuming there's 3 phases or maybe 4, and you update over time, and that also costs money, as you can see here. But you have level 1, level 2, level 3. It's not like bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? Even though you got that much money there, but the money goes up when you do updating. So that's really awesome. And the top tap here, it's something that I've wanted to see in game. You know what I mean? And this finances, just like what I spoke about with the money, keeping an eye on it and stuff like that. This is also other parts of it. So they're making you be aware of everything, money situation, but that is awesome. You actually finally get the chance of just move at the deal well, because that's something everyone's been asking for. Every manager delivered it, but unfortunately it's ending. They finally did it, and now that could go on for a very long time now. That might be in a very good hand, but a lot of people like customization, that's why. And this is really awesome because you get the opportunity to love whoever you want. Help one of them. It's awesome. So yeah, so you can actually do a lot of things with the team. That's really wicked. Facility upgrade. I mean, looking at that, it's so much dynamic, so much more better than the last one. So I'm very happy about that. So you can expand it. From this, wait, that phase 4. It goes up to phase 4, right? I'm assuming I'm right about that. That is awesome. So you basically do all of this, and everything changes. Rather than saying one spot, I'm assuming they all make bigger, then bigger, or something like that, which is awesome. I guess that's awesome, and I'm impressed. I am impressed and really thought about everything. So thought out of the thing, and I'm impressed. You got contract, and you got the training, which the contract, essentially is, I think all the my teams that ever came out in, so from F120 all the way to F124, we all have, which is basically, a contract that if you want to sign, let's say Hamilton, but you need a specific training in order to sign Hamilton into the team, that is the same type of thing, and you get a training point to be able to develop everything. You do get these sorted points. Oh, I didn't see that. You still get these sorted points, but I didn't see that somewhere up here. Maybe we might find that. We find out. I think we're gonna find out more about it, and that is what I'm gonna look at. So you can actually choose the training point going to which one you want the best of it. I know for me, I'm actually gonna go for personnel or engineering. I'm not very big on tour boys because I'm not, picnic man. So that's what essentially is. But I'm gonna go for personnel or engineering. That's what I might do. Actually, I don't even know how to say it, but you do get what you get. Fan rating. You improve your acceleration, and you also build a fan. Leave that how to boost it up, which is pretty cool. I've already forgotten if that's the same thing in my lava tunnel, and you get a perk as well. All of that. So in my lava tunnel, you get the same thing, but it's different between the lava. As if, for example, I am 52% favour, but I mistake it than George Russell is. I get more things that I can get compared to George Russell. That's essentially what it is. But this one is different to George the manager. I think no one that can challenge you, you know what I mean? So that's obviously really cool. You get a per and stuff like that. You've got big contract bonus, and of course you need to keep an eye out on the money again, because the more money you get, the easier, the quicker you can get for upgrade, which is awesome. Because if you look, so from here, finish 5th or better in the Construction Championship, you get 8.6 million. But if you sign them, you get 7.7 mil. Compared to this one, you get 5.8 mil for achieving the goal, but you get 8 mil. There's a lot of thinking games going on here. That's something you need to be aware of. Which is really awesome idea. I mean, I think it's fairly what it's always been like. My changes now, I think, a lot better. But the icon, which is like mad. You now can have a other team to sign them, which is bizarre. But if I'm being honest with you, first off, I am absolutely a big fan of that. I would love to be able to get Stella live from my team. I would like to get Michael Schumacher live from my team as a thing. But as we all know, me from my YouTube channel, I've always been about realisticism. I've always been a fan of realistic things. But that doesn't count now. This will never happen from my channel. It will, but it'll be very different. I'll be more like catching things out, or I make other series focus on all of the iconic driver. That one series, the other series being realistic, my team to that type of thing. So at the same time, that is awesome. I love the fact that they actually done that, because imagine you have, like for example, my own series for all the iconic driver only basically, and only just me that have the iconic driver. I would love to be able to drop again Michael Schumacher, Mickey Hassan. It's wicked, it's absolutely wicked. I'm actually really happy about that. But you also drive icon yourself. You can drive Styler. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to drive for add Styler. So that's really awesome. I'm actually impressed by that. And this one is the big one. You get Konnorsport, and what's the name again? APGP team. I say too much letter on that one for me. So you can actually choose Konnorsport, APGP team, or your own team. I'm gonna pick my own team because, like, again, realism for me. But of course, a really cool thing that it gives you an option to be able to do what you like in your own way. It's unbelievable. I love it. I absolutely love it. Again, round of applause, everybody. Wow. I mean, my favourite thing so far, if I'll be honest, is this one. This one is my favourite thing. It looks much more better, and you get the option to pick who you want to put in, and that's the same for this one. This is my favourite thing, because you actually become a manager. It's going to be very different. It's more of a style toward a manager than it is toward driver owner. You know what I mean? That type of what it's like is basically splitting both mixed together. It's essentially what it's like. And I don't know how it's going to be like, so I haven't played it. So until I play it, I'll be able to tell you, oh, this is a lot better than it is as it was before. We never know really until we get it. But I mean, so far, looking at it, it's unbelievable. It really changes. It changes everything now, and I can't remember if I've heard it correctly from somewhere. It's only supported by PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and X, and PC. That's it. No more PlayStation 4, Xbox One. I can't remember if I'm correct about that. I need to find that out, and I'll put it up there for you. But at the same time, it really awesome and I can't wait to see what it's all about. I absolutely can't wait. I mean, it's incredible. I'm invested so much into it, and I definitely can't wait to get my hand onto the game and play it for the first time with you guys. And the series which will be obviously all the way in end of May, basically. So I'm going to end here. Very impressive, very proud of F125 EA Codemaster for doing it. You actually smash it. There might be some more improvement potentially. There might be more coming into it later on. But as we can see right now, absolutely smash it out of the park. That is for sure. So, thanks for watching. Please like and dislike my video. Do my very appreciate it. And peace out.